The final moments of the journey are a strange mix of violent shaking and serene quiet. You are strapped tightly into your seat inside a tiny capsule, a Soyuz, which has been your whole world for the past few hours. The rockets fire one last time, a precise, calculated push, then silence. Through the small, thick porthole, you see it, the International Space Station. It doesn't glide into view, it is simply there, a vast, impossible structure of metal and solar panels hanging against the infinite blackness of space. It looks like a giant, delicate insect gleaming in the unfiltered sunlight. It's bigger than you ever imagined, a sprawling city in the sky that was built piece by people from all over the world. Your capsule inches closer, a slow and careful dance of orbital mechanics. The docking procedure is gentle, almost imperceptible. You have arrived. You are now connected to the largest structure humanity has ever placed in orbit, your new home for the next 6 months. The feeling is indescribable. You are floating. After the pressure checks are complete, the hatch swings open. You see the smiling faces of the crew already on board, waiting to welcome you. Our outpost in orbit, the International Space Station, or ISS, is the most complex and ambitious engineering project in human history, orbiting the Earth at a blistering speed of 17,500 miles per hour. That's about 5 miles per second. Because of this incredible velocity, we circle the entire planet once every 90 minutes. This means we get to see 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets every single day. The station is a collaboration between 5 different space agencies: NASA from the United States, Roscosmos from Russia, JAXA from Japan, ESA from Europe, and the CSA from Canada. It's a powerful symbol of global cooperation. The ISS wasn't built on the ground and launched in one go. Instead, it was assembled in space, piece by painstaking piece, like a giant set of Legos. The first module, Russia's Zarya, was launched in 1998. The station is enormous. Its total length is about the size of an American football field, including the end zones. The purpose of the ISS is threefold. First, it is a world-class laboratory. Being in a microgravity environment allows scientists to conduct experiments that are simply not possible on Earth. Gravity affects everything, from how fire burns to how our own bodies age. We are the lab rats and the lab technicians, studying the effects of long-duration spaceflight on ourselves to prepare for future missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. This research is critical for humanity's next steps into the cosmos. The people who live and work on the ISS are astronauts, cosmonauts, and researchers from all over the world. An astronaut crew is typically made up of 6 people, though this number can change during crew rotations. We come from different countries, speak different languages, and have different cultural backgrounds. But up here, those differences fade into the background. We are a single team with a shared mission to keep the station running and to perform the science that can only be done in this unique environment. We rely on each other for everything, from completing a complex spacewalk to simply sharing a meal and a story at the end of a long day. Our backgrounds are diverse. Some of us are former military pilots, like myself. Others are scientists, doctors, or engineers. We all cross-train extensively, so everyone knows how to handle basic station operations and emergency procedures. A typical day on the station is meticulously planned by mission control centers back on Earth. Our schedules are sent up to us each evening, detailing our tasks for the next day down to 5-minute increments. We become a family. Waking up in space is a surreal experience every single time. There's no sensation of lying down on a mattress. These cabins are about the size of a phone booth. You wake up and you are instantly weightless. Your arms float up in front of your face unless you tuck them into your bag. There is no up or down, just the orientation you choose. First thing, check your laptop for messages from mission control. Then review the day's schedule. Time to get ready for work. Personal hygiene is a real challenge without gravity. You can't just turn on a tap. Water forms 1,000 little spheres. Instead, a small bag of water with a straw. Squirt some water on your hands and use no-rinse soap. Brushing teeth is different too. Swallow the toothpaste, many do, or spit it into a towel. The station's life support is a closed loop. It recycles our water. Getting dressed becomes an acrobatic task. We wear comfortable clothes, polo shirts and cargo pants with lots of pockets for tools and pens. Every item must be secured with Velcro or a tether. One of the most important parts of the day is exercise. In weightlessness, your muscles and bones don't have to work. If you don't use them, they weaken rapidly. So we exercise about 2 hours every day. Eating in space is, well, another daily activity that is completely transformed by the absence of gravity. You can't have anything that produces crumbs like bread or crackers, because the crumbs would float around and could get into sensitive equipment or even our eyes. Most of our food is specially packaged to be stable at room temperature and easy to handle in microgravity. Many items are dehydrated. To prepare them, we go to the galley, which is our kitchen area. We use a water dispenser that can inject hot or cold water into the food pouches. After a few minutes, the food is rehydrated and ready to eat. The menu, honestly, is surprisingly varied. Our utensils are magnetic or attached with Velcro so they don't float away mid-bite. Salt and pepper don't come in shakers. They come in liquid form in squeeze bottles. Even with these limitations, mealtime is an important social event for the crew. When it's time to sleep, we retreat to our individual crew quarters. These are small, private spaces where we can close a door and have some personal time. Inside, you have your sleeping bag, a laptop, pictures of your family. You don't need a bed or a pillow because you're floating. Some astronauts prefer to strap their sleeping bags tightly to feel more secure, while others enjoy floating freely inside their cabin. The station is never completely quiet. There is a constant hum from the fans and pumps of the life support system, which becomes a sort of white noise that you get used to. But it's also incredibly peaceful. It's like being suspended in a calm, quiet void. At the heart of the International Space Station's mission, is science. The station is truly a one-of-a-kind laboratory, letting us study phenomena in ways that just aren't possible on Earth. The key to this is microgravity. Now, it's not truly zero gravity. The station is still affected by Earth's gravity, but we're in a constant state of free fall around the planet, which creates this weightless environment. This lets us see how fundamental physical and biological processes work without the overwhelming influence of gravity. The experiments we run cover a vast range of fields, from biology, human physiology, physics, astronomy, and even Earth observation. One major area of research is human health. We're actually our own test subjects. Scientists on the ground study how our bodies adapt to living in space. They monitor things like bone density, muscle mass, cardiovascular health, and even our immune systems. This kind of research is absolutely vital for planning long-duration missions to Mars. And what we learn also has direct benefits on Earth. We also conduct groundbreaking experiments in the physical sciences. For instance, we study combustion. On Earth, a flame is teardrop-shaped because hot air rises. But in space, without that buoyant convection, a flame is actually spherical. Studying these strange spherical flames helps us understand the fundamental nature of fire. We're the eyes, ears, and hands of thousands of scientists on the ground, carefully following their procedures to collect precious data. While science is definitely our primary mission, a huge part of our job is just keeping the space station running. The ISS is, honestly, the most complex machine ever built. It needs constant maintenance and care. We are the mechanics. We are the janitors. We are the IT technicians. A significant portion of our schedule is set aside for housekeeping and preventative maintenance. Cleaning filters, replacing components, updating software on the station's many computers. The life support system is a network of machines that give us clean air and water. We spend hours working on these systems, following detailed procedures from mission control. It's intricate work, often done in cramped spaces, surrounded by a maze of wires and plumbing. You have to be patient and meticulous. A single mistake could have serious consequences. Sometimes a part breaks unexpectedly. We switch from maintenance technicians to repair specialists. Mission control works with us to diagnose the problem. The most demanding maintenance tasks are on the outside of the station. These are extravehicular activities, EVAs, spacewalks. Spacewalks can last 6 to 8 hours. They're physically and mentally exhausting, requiring intense focus and dexterity in a bulky, pressurized suit. But they're also the moments when you feel most connected to the cosmos, alone with your crewmate, with the planet turning silently below you. One of the most profound parts of living on the ISS is, honestly, the view. The station has this 7-windowed cupola that gives a 360-degree panoramic view of our planet. Looking down at Earth from 250 miles up changes you forever. You see weather systems swirling over oceans. You see the lights of cities sparkling in the night. This unique vantage point makes the ISS an incredible platform for Earth observation. We have a suite of cameras and sensors pointed down at the planet collecting data 24/7. This information is used for a whole range of applications. We help meteorologists improve weather forecasts by providing real-time images of hurricanes and typhoons. We monitor environmental changes like deforestation in the Amazon, melting glaciers, the health of coral reefs. This data is critical for scientists and policymakers who are working to understand and address climate change. The ISS also plays a crucial role in disaster response. From our orbit, we can take high-resolution photographs of the disaster zone and send them down to assist relief efforts. This capability has helped save lives and coordinate aid more effectively in numerous crises around the globe. Beyond the direct data we collect, the technology developed for the space station has led to countless spin-offs that improve life on Earth. The ISS is not just an outpost in space. It's an engine of innovation that drives progress and provides tangible benefits to all of humanity. The International Space Station has been continuously inhabited since the year 2000. It's been a spectacular success, a testament to international collaboration and human ingenuity. But it won't last forever. The station is aging, and it's planned to be deorbited in the early 2030s. Its end will mark the conclusion of a remarkable chapter. However, it's not the end of the story. The ISS is a stepping stone, a crucial part of the path out into the solar system. The lessons from the ISS prepare us for the next great challenges, returning to the moon and sending humans to Mars. For over 2 decades, we've learned to live and work in space for long periods. We've learned to build and maintain complex habitats in harsh environments. Low Earth orbit will look different. We're already seeing the rise of commercial space stations, built and operated by private companies. These outposts will serve tourism, research, and in-space manufacturing. NASA and governments can become customers, buying services from commercial providers, rather than owning and operating everything themselves. Beyond science and technology, the ISS is a symbol of hope. In a world divided by conflict, it shows what's possible when nations work together on a common peaceful goal. It inspires a new generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers. Look up at the night sky. See a bright, fast-moving star? That's us. That's the ISS. It reminds us we are explorers, driven by curiosity to see what lies beyond. The station taught us how to live off our planet, and now it's time to take the next giant leap.